Somebody say water. What's up, cat? Glad to see you here. And crocodiles, I'll ask you about that in a second. I'm super behind. I legit just finished my meal prep for the week. So I'm gonna clean some stuff up real quick. Stream's still starting at a normal time. But I will not be here until the stream starts, or probably not, so I'll be right back. Yo, what is up, Dazzling? I'm tempted to do the sweatshirt tonight, but I know it always messes up my mobility. That sucks. Oh man, I've been just back to back to back today. We have some good news. Got a sketchbook coming, gonna do some, can you put in Discord what kind of sketchbook you got? I'm curious. What brand or anything? If you don't mind. I'm on the search for my next textbook, sketchbook. Also, I also have some water, and I also have some decaffeinated sugar-free black tea. Which is practically just water. 2 more commissions, huge. What are these? Are they still snowmen? I am very excited. And time's weird. I thought like I was gone for like 5 minutes, but it was only like 1 or 2. Oh, I have to move my camera. No. My setup is not the most ergonomic. Wonder when I'm out of college, if I'm still streaming, then what my setup will look like. I don't really, I don't drink, I don't go out to party, I rarely eat out. I eat out like once or maybe twice a week. So I wonder where all that excess money is going. Not that there's much, but it'll be hard to fend off the need, or the perceived need to buy little streaming gadgets or art doodads, things of the sort. Snowman and a bear. Ooh. Do you get these designs from anywhere, or are these just off the noggin? Also, what episode are we on One Piece? Peace. Oh, also taking music recommendations. I'm sifting through it right now. Oh my goodness. Insane. We're covering SSH and tunneling right now in my computer systems class. And I'm not read up. Okay. The homework's over tunneling, and yet our professor has literally given us absolutely no information on SSH or tunneling, or just networking in general. Just disappointing, to say the least. Questionable professor, that guy. We're also going to turn off my phone, so because I know I start every stream by like looking at my phone, and then like something bad happens. And also adding to that, we're on my phone on a charger. Ow! Put my phone on a charger because it needs that. I'm gonna put it all the way over on my bed. There we go. Anyways, Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. It is hello everybody, sorry. Hope you're doing well. It's currently 7:30 p.m. CST. It feels really hollow because I don't have music. 187 Nintendo and Chill OST. That is a very, very good recommendation. Did my internet just go out? Well, anyways, while my internet is going out, hello everybody, hope you're doing well. It is a Monday, but that means the Monday's almost over. You got this far, and it's nighttime. If you're like me, you probably have a couple more things to do tonight, but for now, we're going to spend it doing something that we love for an hour. That being, for me, drawing. Now, do we do that? We'll see. Oh man, beautiful. Sorry, there's art that Bloom always chooses some wonderful art for the background of their things, but this is a bit too ambient for me. I should have picked this out before stream, but we were also making food because I didn't yesterday. Because yeah, going home is awfully inefficient, yet it's amortized, right? Because going home, seeing my family and animals again, I'm re-energized. You know, I'm happy. I love to see them all. Yet at the same time, schedule-wise, oof. Do we listen to some? Ooh, I think I'm gonna hit 200 this week. Nice. Yeah. Here, wait. One Piece episode 187. Oh, restart to keep using Firefox. Okay. I hate that Firefox does that. We're gonna do that. Hopefully the stream, nothing bad stream-wise happens. Shouldn't. We still here? Cool. Now I can add episode 187 in One Piece. Where are we at? Oh, Noland. Huge. Man, episode 200. I was joking with my friend. I was like, I should rewatch One Piece. Sorry, I'm still scrolling through. It's a hard pick every night. Guess we're listening to more Genshin Impact OST, and then we're gonna switch to Nintendo when I feel like it. Cool. Okay. So, sorry about the delay, everybody. Is this like Gregorian chants? What am I listening to? Did not expect that. Anyways, we're gonna pop chat over here, do our warm up, and get to it. We are pretty far into our Cougar Construction. Last stream we did mess up the pause, which disappointed me a little bit, but we're back better than ever, and I'm glad. I was trying to be very mindful about this. This music is very intense. Anyways, it's quite beautiful though. I'm glad that we were a bit more mindful yesterday. I forget that's a skill, a very one, if not anything, the skill of art, which is being mindful and slow while drawing. Oof, I'm very shaky today. I feel like I'm holding it too. I want to draw some crocodiles, but I can't seem to figure out the main form of the body. The head is super boxy though. If you want, we can break down a alligator form real quick tonight. I get like a rough estimate, mainly because I just find it interesting. Alligator was my favorite texture that I did. The texture analysis. Because that tail is very boxy, yet at the same time Super fluid. Alligators are so cool. I wish they were friendly. I wish all reptiles had the ability to actually love people and trust people like dogs do. I'm gonna foreshorten this one a lot because I'm silly and goofy like that. Sorry if I have like seasoning under my fingernails and stuff. Gotta do that dry rub for the chicken meal prep. That and I was washing dishes, so. It's very rare that I've used cylinders in constructions or that I've seen cylinders in constructions. Because typically if you have something that is cylinder-like, it's better approximated with a sausage form. Because think about it, right? There's rarely a chance in the anatomy of anything organic that's gonna have a flat head like a cylinder. If it does, and if you're just joining that cylinder to something, then you might as well use a sausage form, right? Like understanding, I think we learn cylinders because we want to understand the faces of objects as they come closer and further away from us, right? So like, if the face of a plane is further away from the viewer, then we're going to see more of that plane. Meanwhile, if it's closer, we're going to see less of that plane. Yet they're going to occupy different amounts of space. So it's good to know cylinders, but since sausage forms are just so organic, they're a very powerful tool. And Dio, if you've read other critiques, Dio really believes in the power of these, and that's why the lesson 5 that Uncomfy does, the little tutorial videos where he estimates the legs with just a 3D shape or a 2D shape, that's kind of like the opposite of what we're supposed to do. Like Dio never is like, you did this wrong, redo it because of that, because, you know, what can Dio, like, redo the video? No. But Dio always pushes people, or just people, to do the sausage form construction for legs and arms. The only way I could truly see cylinders being of use is, oh wow, that's super preferred. Yeah, is for branch-like constructions, but then a sausage form would still be better, unless very long. Okay, so these need to be parallel, first and foremost. That's good. This is a bit off, but oh, yep, that's way too high, I could already tell. Also gotta think of some cool animal hybrids. A fun one that's from Dungeon Meshi, and just, you know, a lot of folklore, is the cockatrice. You have a griffin, of course, the iconic. If we knew human anatomy, or were encouraged to do it, I would say a centaur, but that box doesn't make me too happy yet. I don't really want to do another box, so we'll do a plain. Hippogriff. Was that Dungeon Meshi as well? It sounds so familiar. Then again, I am just a nerd, so I probably heard it before. You could probably get some cool ones from The Witcher. Ah, I gotcha. I feel like my lines are rushed tonight. Very shaky lines. I smeared some ink right there. Oh. Worst feeling. Yeah, super wobbly lines today. I'm gonna do another plane. Actually, we'll do some ellipses and hope that warming up my ellipses will help me hone in the wobbly and like, yeah, a lot of my lines are just bending. I don't know why I went quiet. Oof, why did I stop right there? Yeah. Make a super bendy one. Oof. Yikes. That wasn't really planned. Don't know how we're gonna do this one. I'm kind of imagining like a lower degree right here. And then higher degrees over here, lower degree right here. Weird. These always make me go cross-eyed. Oof, so much ink smeared today. Let's do a better sausage form. I'm not really satisfied with that. I see that was slightly better. Oof. Not my best warm up today, that's for sure. Looking at this from all angles, trying to consolidate what I was thinking while making this. Okay, it's good enough for now. Let's do a quick, just a really quick, really brief alligator deconstruction, and then we'll hop into our cougar. Should we call it puma or cougar? What is a more common name? Oh, anyways. But first I'm gonna take a big old sip of tea, which is practically just water. I'm not gonna lie, like this decaffeinated, no sugar. Come on. But yeah, take a quick sip of that and then we're gonna get right into it. Also just gonna go over here real quick. Cool. Forgot I messed with my ref area. Where's a display room? There we go. I named things such quaint, silly. Oof. Whatever. Trying to align it perfectly in the center. Come on. Oh, okay, that's 1 pixel off, whatever. Cool. So let's find a quick picture of an alligator and just try to do a quick... What shapes are common? Alligator. Oh, adorable. Look at these guys. Oh, look at this guy. Ooh, chunky. Chonk chonk. So, you know me, I like a good 3/4 view. So we'll be deconstructing probably this one, I think. I think that's a good one. I want to buy this. How much? No, wait, $6? Oh, heck yes. I want that so bad. Is it big? No, it's not big. It is tiny. Oh, I'm buying this. Sorry, give me a second. I'm not buying it right now. I'm just putting it in my Discord to buy it later. Look at this thing. Adorable. We got distracted. Oh my gosh. Jesus. Bonk. Look at this. Jeez. Ugh. Scary. Is that AI? Interesting. Aw, baby. Sorry, I like seeing the little ones. So it's hard to find. Oh, okay. Hard to find like a good 3/4 of an alligator. Chunky. This is just a classic. You can't really go wrong with this. But a lot of it's a 2D view, which you know I'm not a fan of. Oh, here we go. Oh, and it's a very high quality image. Cool. Look at the dude. Sorry. Yeah, very big image, but I think we're gonna pick this one. And man, I did not expect this Genshin Impact music to have this. What is going on? That's too much. We're gonna do... No, I do not want to understand bee trees. In fact, that's the last thing I want to understand right now. We're gonna do... something preferably not AI. Do this. So, how would I break this down? It was a decent color. Definitely crazy face going on here and a lot of additive forms underneath. But as per usual, I think we're just going to start with a sphere here for the head. And we're really looking to the side So something like this. I'd actually move the sphere probably a bit more up. It doesn't really matter, like it's right here, but we'll keep it like this for now. More about that in a second. Now for here, I definitely see we need some way to connect it to the neck, and then we have the tail. So I usually do bearded dragons with a sausage form, and it's just gonna be a really, really thin sausage form. That sets up our tail and our neck quite nicely. And since we're rotating this way, we're gonna have a bit of a nice intersection right here. I'd actually push this a bit further. Something like that. And then there we can actually create our neck. And it's actually, the body's kind of going like this towards us, right? So it's coming from this direction and then kind of the head's angling like this, if that makes sense, right? So I want to connect it here. This degree is going to be a bit more tilted to the side. We're going to have a bit of a turn like this probably. And we could even actually do this with a sausage form, but it's all up to you. Hey, these are the things like Dio could do it like crazy different, right? For the tail, this is a really interesting thing because we definitely have a plane here and a plane up here. So it's an interesting game of how we want to play this. You could do a box, but that would be extremely difficult to make a bending box like this, albeit probably pretty dang correct. Like the scorpion demo. Because then connecting it down here like this. And then having a taper would be difficult. So you could either do this or you could do a branch method. You know, the intersection would be about right here. But I think I'd actually prefer the box in this instance, because that helps us really differentiate those planes together. Differentiates those planes together, yeah, no. Yeah, I'd probably do a box right here, albeit very difficult. I'd start off by outlining a plane over here, and then the intersection right here, and then doing that, and then same thing here, end plane, and then connecting all of it like that. This does create a bit of a sharp thing to it, so it's your call. That's a very difficult form to estimate. For the main body, and we'll leave that there, why not? For the main body, I would then do an intersection right here. This is what I do for all my bearded dragons. You know, draw the contour on the top, and then we want to add that belly. So the belly's going to go out here. I'm going to clear up where once the arm gets there, and we can do a bit of it over here just to kind of emphasize the chunkiness, but nothing too crazy. Legs are very enjoyable. We could probably easily just do a sausage form for them all. Look at that, and then this one goes straight back. It's very weird form, actually, very weird shape. Intersection about right there. This connects. So yeah, this neck mass, what we would do is just add, I'll do a different color, it's a bit hard to see. Just this chunk, right? This does have this dip, so if we could add a mass on top of it to give that kind of, see this contour, it makes like this. So in fact, yeah, you have an opportunity here to really turn your sausage form downwards in a way, so it feels like it's going in, and the neck can kind of contrast that. The intersection between those would be right here-ish. So it would be going through that, and here our intersection will be something like that. As for the head itself, very difficult because the eyes exist outside of it. Hey, what a surprise. Trust me, we're doing a Cougar Construction. We're just having some fun talking about this. So we have a center line that goes like this. And most of the head, I'm actually gonna move this head up to about right here. So we have this. So I'm imagining, you know, two forms, one going like this. So we'll have an intersection. Oh my gosh, wait, it's Rise. Yo. This is like the abstract, less founded one. It's not very planar. So you can maybe establish a plane going like this. This is pretty advanced. But we have this flatter plane right here, and it extends out in both directions, meets right here. And then I'd go out and then up. And we're just gonna see something like that. Yeah, at least I was mostly right with the head and tail. Hey, who knows if I'm right or wrong, right? I'm just a random dude drawing some stuff. Anyways, we're gonna set our timer, but first I'm actually gonna take, Cougar, yay. I'm gonna take a quick break real quick. Rise, you better be here because I got some questions for you, mister. Only good things. But yeah, I'll be right back and we'll hop right into it. Hopefully that was a tiny bit helpful, Cat. I just realized too. Oh yeah, so I said there's some good news at the beginning of the stream. Nothing really that affects you guys. But a quiz that was this week got moved to next week, which honestly is a godsend. I got a notification today that my degree planner will be approved, so I'll be able to register on time and get, I'm probably gonna go for a statistics minor, which is intense, but it looks like it's probably the most direct way to graduate on time. So I'll have a weird semester where I'm like only 8 hours, which will be weird. So I can move like one of my heavier semester's hours to that, which is very cool. Then also I got an email today that I'm projected to, not projected, but at this point in the class I have an A, which is a very difficult class that I've been fighting for an A. There's so much condensation on my cup of tea that it keeps getting stuck to my coaster. Good stuff. Shout out to my little sister for getting me that. Okay, cool. So Rise, are you here? Because if so, I got some questions for you. Oh shoot, you there? Cool. Okay. And we're gonna pull up our kitty cat. Here. I want to buy that little chunky crocodile so bad. It says I can't buy it though. Or I can. November 26th? I refuse to believe that. Huge. Okay, I could get one by Monday, November 11th for $7. That made me the move, guys. Oh, but this one. Oh wait, feng shui. What? What does... It's a brass crocodile. $21. It is very tired. What does alligator represent in feng shui? Anyways, Mr. Rise, we understand if you can't tell us exactly what day you leave, but we want to have a day where we draw Transformers with you before you head out. This is Kat's idea, and I think it's a wonderful idea, so shout out to Kat for coming up with this. But I think you should maybe coordinate with us. You know, like if you're not allowed to tell us when you're leaving, that's totally fine, but if we can maybe schedule a day for 50% where we all draw Transformers, I think that'd be extremely fun. Let's pull out a picture of the kitty cat as well. Yeah, paws are messed up, disappoint me, but 3D forms there. Oh god, that's so strange and gross. Cool. I also need to move my Pure F over. The 14th. Let me look at my calendar. Oh my god. That's next Thursday. Do you have a day where you'd want to join us? We could do it for a 50% Friday, but if you have like a day where you're like, I could sit down and draw Transformers, I'd be very happy to placate to that. Send you off the way we know best. Also, what are we gonna do next here? So yeah, last stream, I think we should do this leg next. Friday you'll have the day off, then Friday it is. Do you have any, like, did you get a new sketchbook or anything? You doing anything special for it? Also trying to gauge where this leg is. Just kidding. We're trying not to use that as much. So lock it in right here. Heck yeah. However, I do reserve the right to pick whatever Transformer I want. Unless you have one that you really want. Like we all draw the same one or something, that'd be cool. Huge. I'm not sure if this is up your alley or you saw my message, but I would recommend one of those like prompt sketchbooks, but that could be a bit limiting and unfun, so I wouldn't blame you if you didn't like that idea. There's a bit of muscle right here too, but because yeah, that contributes to this very small shape that we have, and then out of practically the lower part of the knee, where the next paw comes, and it goes out to about right here. It ends with a small gap between here and the leg, right? It's about that height. So yeah, this is about an inch halfway through the paw where this one starts. And let's see, I'd say the first sausage form, 1, 2, 3, takes up about 2.5 heads. 1, half down. Oop. Bonk. How does that make sense? Yeah, it seems to kind of math out. Now, height-wise, where that one ends, it's about right here. And then we have that longer part of the paw that goes into the box that's right here. That box, I'd say it's probably about 3 heads out total. Or sorry, 2, yeah. Huge. No, Mr. Rise says we can only draw the XYZ Transformer. No. In fact, I took your advice the other stream really to heart, and I realized I have been rushing a lot as of recent. Mostly with my 50%, I'm still pretty slow in my lesson 5 stuff. And so I've been making measures to really be mindful. Because we've done it in the past, and I've definitely improved in the past with being mindful, and I feel like we've just kind of forgotten how important that is. So yeah, while we may not have a finished drawing in the end, and I don't plan to, in fact I kind of don't want to because I want to take my time, I definitely want to finish maybe that weekend or something. You start it on stream and then finish it at my personal time, kind of with my favorite drawing, which was the stranger from the Outer Wilds, or the pursuers, I should say, either or, specifically the prisoner. Because yeah, I'm well aware of my my rather slow approach to to art. Okay, so this leg ends here. I'll be going up. Goes to the lower heel, but that's mostly another part of the form. So something like this, and then spanning from there like this. I just want to get that kind of There's gonna be a mass here, so we want this shape to it, which I think we're gonna be able to achieve. Now, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to ask you this either, but are you going anywhere cool on the boat? And are you excited for any of those places? Should have been a bit more vertical, I think. I think I hit all the good spots. And yeah, now we want this very droopy, straight down kind of. Because we have to leave room for the box and the paws. Korea, Guam, Singapore, and Thailand. Which one are you most excited about? I say I'd be most excited about Korea. Because that costs about $1,500 to go to Seoul, so. Sorry, just to travel to Seoul, let alone hotels and food. So exactly 2 heads out. This is where the end of the box will be. And then I'd say barely half a head's length. So yeah, that's about where the box should end. I just don't want to put the... I'm gonna make the box this big. Maybe even smaller. Korea is such an interesting place. I like learning about its history. I don't know much about Korean history. I remember we're not drawing the lines in between. I'm still so disappointed about that. It's turned away from us. We're going to see the plane be very flat. So we want this to actually be a bit more like that, and this one to be a bit more thin. From here, we want the sausage form to kind of meld into it. I'm just going to create that shape. I think this is decent. It's a bit more sideways than I thought it'd be, but that could be a good thing. Remember, now we're more focused on making what's on the page believable. Yeah, we want this one to be a bit... like that. I'll drop a link to your channel in the Transformers Discord to celebrate this Friday. There's no need to do that, but that would be pretty huge. Thank you. However, I feel like people would join and be like, "You're drawing that wrong," you know. But yeah, no, go ahead. That means I have to do some Transformer research. I kind of am tempted to draw the what is it called? That's such a silly name. It was like the musical. Oh, what was it? I'm blanking. Whatever. I think you know the one I'm talking about, though. Huge. Oh, already did it. Oh, I don't think it's Friday yet. But thank you. Get some Transformer heads in here. Okay. This paw I can already tell is a bit too small. And before we do anything else, I actually kind of want to console. Bumblebee seems really fun to draw. Yeah, these are a bit like collinear, which is a bit off. And this paw is much smaller than this paw. Which I should have used this one to help gauge this one. But we can make up for it in length, so. I'm not going to be scared expanding this form as far as I think it should be. So yeah, this paw needs to go all the way out here. This one about half as far. I'm going to make it extend from the outside a bit. This subtle line right there. And then it's going to be pretty flat. Should have made it round a bit earlier, but now yeah, I want to go in and then up and then over that corner and down here. This one's very subtle, hard to see. Meets at practically the same point. I don't want to jinx it yet, but I think we're slowly but surely getting a bit more hang of these paws. Just they aren't easy. And Cat sees this as an opportunity to learn more Transformers. I have to decide for the kind of inking style that I want to go for these Transformers, though. I have a general idea, but yeah. And we also want to add a bit of a form kind of connecting these two. So. Also, sometime soon, I've been thinking about it, I want to make a video on burnout. I know this is very sudden and random. This is very... Definitely should have swung the sausage form up here, because it seems like kind of detached from the body. Unless we were to add something like this. But yeah, that just doesn't seem right. Anyways. Yeah, that's just another video I'm going to add to the queue of ideas of Kavel's videos. Did we draw through the paw form over here? I think I played the game on Xbox when I was a kid, Super Fuzzy by Bear. There's a Transformer game? I didn't do much of the paw right there, so we're gonna leave that there. I think it's about time. We'll do some of the backpack and the shoulder forms, which I actually may cheat a little bit and just look at here. Yeah, just kind of absorbing that real quick. The forms that we chose. Also, yeah, Rise, we've been very meticulous about trying to stray away from just copying directly from the thing. And going off on our own to kind of make our own mistakes over here. So yeah, saddle, I'm kind of seeing... Did we have our head? And then we have our shoulders, which kind of ends right before this angle. So the shoulders kind of end to do their thing right here. And then the rest out attribute to being the saddle, which we're going to go over here and have a bit of a bump over this. Kind of creating those like parts of the hip. Yeah, we should have, I think we should start doing spheres for joints. I like it a bit more. Like that. So we're going to sit over here. Land, go down, jump over. That wasn't the best. Should have been sent over there a bit more. Oh, wait, I realized we're using a bad pen. Eggs. Not a fresh pen. This one's less fresh, but I'm still gonna use it. It didn't feel completely necessary, didn't it? Anyways, and then we want the shoulder. It's gonna sit over here. So I'm gonna droop over this. Climb up here. Continue climbing to kind of like that. Why is this arm so big? Yeah, we may have a the head construction may take a bit. This arm angers me so. I was too religious with the head proportion. Anyways. So yeah, all we have left now is the head construction and the tail. I'll leave the tail. Like, ooh, let's add this form. Because yeah, we have this kind of mass that sits in between here, which goes up and around, and then down, and then sits over. So I want to go... and sit on that kind of. And then maybe adding, I don't want to make these feel glued together right here. Like, you know. Yeah, these should have overlapped more. I'll let that one sit in my brain for a bit. Let's worry about the head. It seems a bit stubby, but this is actually the shape I really want. Hopefully, that's what I'm gonna tell myself. Let's look at our head construction, cheat a little bit more. And just see what's going on there, because we did a lot. In fact, oof, we're gonna go over to the main area. That arm, sorry, I know I keep whining about it. Let's break this head construction into, you know, the basic parts. Yes, I remember we want this angle, this to be pushed in more, but we don't really have that option anymore. I mean, you know, we're just in the middle of defining it all. I'll leave these, but we want to kind of get rid of the more complex features of the face. Oh wait, that's the pink. No, removing the pink. Oh, that seems a bit bare bones and weird, but so yeah, really looking at the plane right here, what we established, where those just facial proportions are. So yeah, it's mainly the shape that I care about, what's happening spatially here, and then where this all lands on the head. Because if we divide our head almost, you know, in a flat manner, approximately half, maybe a bit less, a little bit more, is relocated to this, right? Just the face stuff. This face, there's not really any great landmarks. Trying to think. Bottom of the chin kind of aligns with the elbow. And this, there's not much for that corner. Cheekbone doesn't really align with anything either. Note. Just capturing this angle everywhere is important. Knowing where this line is and that everything will be generally parallel to that. This is a bit of an exception. Yeah, that's... I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, we just want to find this line kind of everywhere. Cool. Okay, I mean, I can only stare at it so much. I'll keep it next to this one, but we're gonna try to, use our brains for this. Just the face is highly complex in and of its own. I locked the canvas, dang it. Okay. There, okay. Nice. Cool. Okay. So yeah, don't forget we have a form that we want to add down here once a lot of the face is constructed. Zoom in on the face, actually. Oh, lost it. There we go. What a handsome face. I know I always say that whenever I look at this cat, but it is such an awesome creature. La creatura. So, yeah, a lot of this is just deciding where the makeup lands, right? So, about here is where we're going to see that bridge of the nose. We're just seeing this angle everywhere. Just going here. You're climbing up. Maybe a bit higher than I want. And then we're going to have this angle. Things don't seem wide enough to reach this side of the face. Because yeah, once we get over here, this edge of the maw, seems incredibly large as well. So think about it as maybe a plane first that really does span the entire face. Will help. Like, this entire flat plane. Then once it's done, reaching around here, it'll have this part. So they don't really span up entirely, but maybe like this. A lot of searching lines, I'm not a fan. It climbs up. Okay, let's land. Or lay, I should say, sorry. R. Cool. I don't feel like we've fully captured the angle, but that's okay for now. I'm gonna use these as now stilts. I feel like this goes here. Yeah, I feel like at this point that's just kind of distracting me. It drops a bit. Wait, how does it drop a bit? Ah. So this, yeah, will form. I feel like this plane's a bit tilted too far away from us. Let's do... Once again, this is kind of... Oof, that was not it. It's a bit twisted, but I think we can make it work. As for the eyes, these were a bit more angled than I expected. I'm gonna go down here for this. Any plans after Drawbox? Are you going to jump straight into New Masters? We'll see. I do want to kind of wait for a bit and have some fun on my own. But if I really feel any... I don't know. It'll be a really strange time because once I finish Drawbox, I'll be out of college and job searching even more so than usual and all that craziness. So yeah, it'll be a very strange time indeed. I think intuitively I want to say maybe take a month or two just on our own, doing, you know, working against that 50% backlog. I feel like these need to be larger. Yeah, I think it'll be a pretty swift thing to new masters. Maybe I'll take a small course in digital. I'm not sure, because you know me, I do really want to get into digital. Just I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot stick until I feel that. You know, I'm ready and understanding of the core principles. Ended up a bit weird. It's a bit lopsided. I feel like it needs to angle down more. And then we have our eyeball one. Let's try to make these as accurate as we can. Yeah, I try to make it more symmetric than accurate to that. Hopefully that was the correct choice. Okay, for additive forms, what did we do? Yeah, so this cheek thing I really wanted to think about, as well as these jowls. Remember last time we were too scared to push our form, so I really want to push it this time. Be much better about that. So we'll do the left one first, which we're going to start in here. Ooh! I do want to, at some point in my life, 100% draw a box. Which is crazy. 100 treasure chest, oh my gosh. I think so, yeah, just to have like a... I think, okay, once a week would be rough. Because that means it would take us like 100 weeks, 2 years, if we did one a day, which is ambitious given how slow we work. Man, my brain's really hurting. Just thinking about that right now. But yeah, I want to. Just who knows? How about you? Do you think you're gonna do that? Oh wow, my head's really hurting. I'm gonna take a second. Ugh. It'd almost be wise to have like a cylinder form here. Definitely after less 7 if you are a brave one. I think we ought to start it though. That's pretty good so far. Oh, what a challenge it is too. We think we've had it tough. I think that is the one to surpass them all, right? Because like all the other challenges are about, you know, wash on, wash off. Right, it's about doing it so much that it's hard to do it, not only incorrectly, but you start getting a better sense for it. But the treasure chest challenge is a challenge of design as well. It's all of that. It's concepts that we've pretty much gotten used to, right? But now it's design and creativity. But hey, what a challenge befitting us lesson, or 50% goers, right? Creativity is our middle name. Let's do these cheekbones. So yeah, we said we wanted to create this kind of chiseled accent to the side of the face. So kind of going like this. Cool. Very long. Have you ever seen the drawings of One Piece characters, if they did or didn't? Yes. Are you gonna say that's us if we do or don't do the treasure box challenge? But no, I really like it. I love Oda's dedication to this idea where, you know, those who pursue their dreams just inherently get a glow up. You know, like Blackbeard or Luffy. Yeah, this is a bit lopsided. We can try fixing it with the brow forms. Yeah, let's see, and this is a lower jaw. Dante's Inferno states that there's a special place in hell for those who make ambitious dreams and claims yet never follow them. That's actually before the entrance to Limbo. When you first enter hell, there is a bunch of people running in a circle, flags tied to their backs being chased by hornets. Or I think they're bearing flags, I can't remember it exactly. But yeah, being chased and having their backs stung by creatures of the sort. I wish I had my copies of Dante's Inferno right here. I bought a copy of Dante's Inferno in Italy and I lost it. I left it on a train. I actually got it for free. So everybody, I'm gonna take a second. I went to a store called Totomoto in not Porto. Oh my gosh, why am I blinking? Oh my gosh. Why am I blanking? Florence, yes. Oh my gosh. Totomoto in Florence. And I mentioned how like I went to Florence. I didn't go to Florence just for Totomoto, but that was like one of the first places I went to. And he gave me a free tiny copy of Dante's Inferno. Oh, I remember seeing it. I just haven't watched it, no. I feel like that'd be a good video to fall asleep to for sure. Like that should have been higher. With all due respect to him, of course. Gotta love. What is his nickname? People have been calling him a funny thing as of recent, ever since his Kane Pixels oldest view video. Something boy? I can't remember. Oh, Iceberg Boy, never mind. I think that's just his general name. It's just Iceberg Boy. I think. I could be missing that. But yeah. Gotta love Wendigoon. Good lad. He seems very dedicated towards just making fun content. And I was very worried once he got popular. I'm one of those people where like I watched him before he was popular. But I was like very worried that a lot of this would get to him. But from what I've seen, he still seems to be pretty consistent and good on his word. Okay, we have our ear. That goes pretty far. Oh, okay. Above here. And kind of straight up. Like so. Then we have this kind of up and then like that. But no, the person who got me into Dante's Inferno was actually the English teacher that really helped me just, I wouldn't say turn my life around, but explore a lot more parts of my life that I wouldn't have otherwise. Kind of like as good as a good influence can be. I'm not going to say his name out of respect for his privacy. But he got me into philosophy and, you know, there's the quote, what is it? The unexamined life. unexamined life is not worth living. Now, I'm not... not everyone has to be a philosopher or a learned person to, you know, have a life worth living. But he really opened my eyes on exploring literature and really just the world around me. I think the first text that he gave us that really inspired me to look more into literature and learning, and just the human perspective, was The Narrative in the Life of Frederick Douglass, a book literally about the power of knowledge and how it can reshape lives. And midway through there, he got me really interested in Dante's Inferno, and I read the Inferno, and I've read part of Paradiso, and I've not read, or sorry, not Paradiso, Purgatorio, and Paradiso's someday next. I think I've been about halfway through Purgatorio. You know, and I've started and stopped it so many times. The image of the like angelic boat or whatever traversing the waters, bringing the souls to the shores of the mountain, like it's speeding through the water, and them concealing Dante, so you know the ghost may not know that he's alive. I feel like this should have been higher, but I'll hold my tongue. Oh, huge. Maybe I'll give that a listen. In fact, the Gmod map that I wrote a story for that I was very proud of, GM Pile. The main character's name from the story is named Beatrice, which is inspired entirely by Dante's Inferno. Because of her role in the story compared to the main character, you. Now, is anyone ever gonna notice that or care about that? No. But out of my love for Inferno, or I mean, not just the Divine Comedy itself, although very simpy, not gonna lie, to put it in modern terms, very much a simpy thing. Okay, so we're gonna look at the eye here, divide it into two forms, and kind of, we want to leave, you know, we don't want last time to have like one of those droopy eyes. We want this pinch here, you know, that you can see like this. That'd be nice to have. So we're gonna go over the eye. We want to create this kind of narrow shape, so I'm gonna barely skim off a lot of the top of the eye here, like so. And then we want to create that shape where we're starting here and then dancing around the side of the eye. Cool. And here we're going to see a bit of this. Most of it's still left up here. Oh, that was a poor choice. Well, we messed up an eye again. Every stream we seem to do that. Yikes. Well, it is what it is. That's unfortunate though. What a grotesque and mangled creature. I apologize to the cougar I've drawn today. Not at all my best work. Whatever. Okay. So yeah, now I want to do this neck form that we've been alluding to since the beginning. We're gonna bring it down. Yikes. Symmetry is my enemy. Then we have this nose, which is actually kind of coming out towards us. So we have this. Try to fix up the face, but there's only so much we can do. Trying to make something symmetric. This ear is definitely way too small. We have the other paw right here. What I'm tempted to do, so these are actually pretty on the same line, maybe a bit lower. Create a gap right here. We can do a box on the inside. Hey, what's up, Pinku? Hope all is well. How the stream's going, my boy? What up? Thank you for stopping by, man. It means a lot. Hope your stream goes well. I kind of want to tilt this paw a little bit more. Let me guess. Your next line is something about Pinku, or not Pinku, Reiju. I get the feeling. I think as winter approaches, or more so like January, and I mean I've only had a year on YouTube, so I can't talk a lot. But I think the general idea is that YouTube gets really slow around February in the winter for some odd reason. You know, when you'd expect people to be watching the most. Like even Ludwig posted about it, like February is just a really rough time for streamers and YouTubers. And as we just get into the winter months, actually I could be lying, I think October is a pretty high time. Regardless. Lots of voice cracks, jeez. Wish you the best with those. Keep up at it, because they will grow in number. Do you have any special streams planned? Yeah, let's make this one actually. Oh wait, I should have probably made it go outside. Yeah, this one just goes back here. Cool. You know, many things I can complain about, but we already hear me complain enough, so let's do that thick tail. I want to hold like a puma's tail so bad. It looks like it just whatever. Okay. Let's add This is really cool because it goes away from us at that very end point. And it's pretty actually straight down. Then we go out and away. Oh, right there. Let's see. Do you want to do just a sphere right here? It's actually a bit larger than that, so we'll do. Eh. Then we have very large degree right here. So I'm kind of feeling something like this. I like this a bit. Notice how I clustered a lot of more ellipses right here is because during corners you want to, if you're doing the branch method, it's a lot more advisable to give yourself a lot of stopping points. Not to be choppy, but it helps deal with the angles more and lets you be a bit more accurate. I'm actually going to kind of strike these all like that. Is so big, why? I don't really think there's much we can do to try to consolidate that. I need to stop by one Pinku stream sometime. I'm bad at interacting with other YouTubers, I guess. The isolationist streamer. See, I think that's one of our best paws right there. There's kind of like a muscular mass right here I kind of want to add just to add some bulk. It's like this kind of. Oh yeah, we have to add like the tuft of fur down here. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. And let's see, we need to also make this kind of curl around, so this is going to go like this. I'm gonna add like a kind of motion to this. God, these are so silly. I mean, there's nothing I can do about this now. The form is there. We don't want to undermine its solidity by drawing things we don't necessarily believe in. Now for here, though, I don't want to make it any larger than it is, but... No, this looks like it exists on the... That's a bit unfortunate. Shoot. Does it? I don't think I meant to make that... Or like this bottom line was on the bicep, but then I curled it to the incorrect form here. Don't know how that happened, but yeah, I managed. Just had to sneak another paw in there, or like toe bean in. Oh my gosh, wow. Is this the end? Really? Not happy with it, that's for sure. I think the head construction was a bit more successful, but there's been better. Dang, is that really the end? I've done everything. Can't really picture any more additive forms that I would like. The eye just needs to go so much closer to the edge of the face, and I fail that every time. I didn't mean to really. Okay, whatever. Stop touching it, Kav. Oh, okay, wow. Yeah, that was really my side to stop. This face construct. Do we dare do the eye? What would the eyes look like? Wait, I think I... They're more round. I think that actually helps it look a bit less weird. Trying to see. I like don't know why I crumpled up my tracing paper. I'm trying to like salvage the least crumpled parts of it up. I feel like it just needs to be a bit more down and forward. Makes it seem a bit better. We're not supposed to color those in all the way, aren't we? Ah, where'd it go? Yeah, I don't think we were supposed to color that all the way in. Shoot. Yeah, well, that sucks. We've had tracing paper since the lesson 2 stream, so since the beginning. It helps you make quick revisions, make edits, what if scenarios. Really good for form intersections too. Very powerful too. What is tracing paper a bad thing, Kat? A lot of people hear tracing paper and they're like, I don't even like, I get why people would not like tracing paper because the notion of tracing is just so evil in the art world. But tracing isn't horrible, especially if you're doing it to learn, right? Like, many people have learned form and figure from putting tracing paper over existing art and then quite literally tracing it, but with a study. Helping master marks and stuff like that. Sure, tracing paper can be a bad thing, but in truth, it's yeah, I know, right? It sounds illegal, but when you really look at it, it's a pretty helpful tool, right? Considering what ifs, like I said, form intersections. So experimenting with what should be what way and be able to rotate what you just drew is super helpful. It's just like saying, oh, well, you know, blah, 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 like a ruler is legal, right? Like, the notion that we're allowed to use rulers in whatever art is a bit strange to us, isn't it? Or even pencil at some times. Because, you know, pencil is erasable. You're allowed to hide your mistakes. What? Control Z exists? What? Sure, now tracing with the intent of copying someone's work is pretty bad. You know, copying and then claiming it as your own, I should say. But to do master studies, to transfer work especially. I mean, some people, you know, make a version and they want to transfer it over. Anyways, I'm part of me is just like, oh guys, I promise I'm not using it for bad. Yeah, no. Anyways, yeah, this one was better. I'm very upset about the eyes. We shouldn't have done that. Silly Cav. But it is cat-like. Once again, the nose was way too long. I feel like, and where did my music go? Give me it back. Yeah, the mouth was too long, and I don't know how to fix that. I do want to do one more Cougar Construction. Kind of consolidating everything that we've learned so far. In fact, what we haven't touched in a while, and we ought to, I'm not going to hold it off any longer. What does Plankton say? I'll hide it no longer. Well, where did I put it? Give me a second, guys. That's how you know it's been way too long since we've done this. What? The art demons want us to not prosper. Ah, there it is. Do it. Okay, that was just under. But cool. What did we learn? It's been way too long since we've done this. I don't even want to look at the most previous date. Let's write down what we've learned through the Cougar Construction so far. Oof. All the way back in September, 2 months ago. Cool. So, lesson 5. What stream is this, guys? 200. I lose track. I can't get to it because I have so many pages of Amazon Gators open. 237. Felt like it was just stream 200, I'm not gonna lie. So, no filled in eyes. There we go. Once again, I say it every time, but don't. So like once you put 3D forms on the page, that's it, right? There's no manipulating the form, subtracting from it. No, you gotta just do what's there, right? Don't be, yeah. I should. Can I not spell? Jeez. Oh my gosh. Wait. Okay, whatever. Spelled it right the first time. I don't know why I questioned myself. It is past. God dang it. Computer science major. So don't be scared to push forms. I should say additive. So in terms of these, we don't want that instead. Or this is the gel. And then, yeah, that kind of goes for the pause too. So this is the jowl example, but we can also extend it to pause, where we have I think that's about all. I think those are most of the major ones. Yep. Cool. Successful stream, everybody. I do like this more than the other one. Just for reference, we'll pull that one up. Oh, I really like the elbows that we did. I'm not going to write it in the review book yet, but I think the elbow with the round form right there, I just liked it a lot more. It felt really decent. So yeah, I think there was some great learning opportunities between here and there. So fixing that pinch right there between the edge of the face is important. And yeah, eye placement as well. So like how big those brows are. We can add that to the review. I'd say this is an overall net improvement. I'm happy to see it. And plus we got to draw smaller, which is sometimes helpful, so yeah. So being wary of brow size. So let's say we have a kind of This is, you know, a dramatic example, but it looks kind of gross, like mouthwashing type from the video game, not the concept of mouthwashing. Anyways, very cool stuff, everybody. This was a good stream. I actually really like the later part of these constructions. I have been feeling a bit mugged down. Sorry, that was loud. And like stuck, but I feel like we've broken some good ground here. And I kind of got out of my comfort zone. I think straying away from copying the forms I had on my right actually forced me to be a bit more experimental, you know, all that stuff. This is probably my least favorite thing about all of this. Other than that, I still feel pretty dang good. So we're gonna leave it there, everybody. Very successful stream. Quite a bit overtime. That's fun. But yeah, I'm actually extremely happy because a quiz got moved. That's always the bane of my existence. Gives me more time to prepare and be my best. Tomorrow's gonna be a wonderful day, just as today was, and I hope that I see you guys then. We're gonna have a special Freaky Friday, 50% Freaky Friday. That's so dumb. So please, everybody, tune in. We'll sponsor it as a going away party for Rise, even though it's gonna be, you know, next Thursday. It'll be less than a week away by the time we hit that. So come, pick your favorite. Oh my gosh, Transformers, and we're gonna do something special. I'm gonna start researching like ways I want to color this and stuff. It's definitely gonna be blue. I mean, that's kind of how we've done it, but and I'm gonna be so pissed off. Oh wow, okay, well, who cares? I mean, whatever. Adult stream. No, I'm kidding. I do have a lab that pops up at a random time every week, but I am so determined to make that not happen Friday. Usually it's on Thursdays, but who knows, right? Anyways, thank you guys very, very much. It means the world that I have awesome people stop by every night. You guys have heard me say it before. Thank you, Kat. Congratulations, Kat, on finished lesson 5, by the way. I don't think, or not finishing, sorry. Just getting finished with those. Sorry, I don't know what was going through my head. Best of luck on the Alligator and the hybrid constructions. Please keep us updated. That jeez, my fan's going crazy. Rise, thank you for joining. Hope you worked on something. I don't know if you did. Shout out to Delano. Delano's putting in the work, going through school, and I think other work stuff too. So shout out. And Dazzling with almost done. Huge. I'd love to see it. Dazzling's commissions with the bear and snowman, and then Pinku stream. Go pop over, I guess. I'm not sure if Pinku's still streaming right now, but go raid Pinku if you're feeling like spending another hour on YouTube tonight. Or I don't know how long his streams are, but yeah, best of luck with him, just with this stream. So yeah, thank you all, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now. Oh yeah, also streams will be pretty normal this week. Hopefully only Thursdays taken off. Okay, see you guys.